Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. It is preview for England's final game of the group stage of the 2022 World Cup against Wales, which will be a 7 o'clock kickoff UK time tomorrow. And final game it is. And by the video title of the stream I've put, I don't think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a dull game, as I mentioned in the title of the stream, because I've just really got that feeling it could be another one of those games again. I just really can feel it. I've got to admit. So, as much as I don't want that to happen, I've just got the feeling it could well be. It really could well be. That's the thing. But anyways, if you do enjoy tonight's live preview, please, of course, hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new to the channel, or if you're enjoying the content and you're not yet subscribed. So please do hit that subscribe button. It really, really is help growing the channel, definitely. So please do hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well, because we'll let you know of any live shows I am doing or when there's a video being uploaded to the channel as well, definitely. Feel free to donate. We have Super Chat available. And feel free to become a member of the channel for just 99p a month as well. Just click the join button if you would like to become a member of the channel. We'll just rattle through some comments. Andrew says, I have a feeling Shitegate will lose this game. If we lose this game, or we go into this game with any sort of like it was against the USA game, he has to be gone. Has to be gone. Whether we qualify or not, he has to be gone. If that is the case, we go into this game tomorrow like we did against USA. No matter what the result is, he has to go. He really, really has to go. So there you are. Jacob's in the house, I hope you're well. Lawrence in the house, evening all. Go England, says Jacob. I'm in neutral tomorrow with my affiliation with both countries, says Mason. Okay, that's a fair point. And Liam, it's about time. I hope you're well as well. So keep the comments coming in, guys. England's last game in the group stage of the 2022 World Cup. How is it going to go? I think it's going to be another dull game. I've just got that feeling it could well be another very dull game for England tomorrow. I mean, we should have took the USA apart. And we set up like Gareth Southgate does, with similar to Steve Bruce and things like that. And we just are very slow at everything. The build-up, things like that. The attack-wise, just not there. Majority of the times, it takes us ages to do that. Lawrence is going 2-0 England. Okay, fair play, Lawrence. It could happen. I'm at work again tomorrow. Simon, look, I think... I mean, if this game is absolutely drab, I think you'll be glad, Mason, that you'll not be watching that. Because, yeah. But you never know. But we'll see. But we have had one piece of news that's come out today, and it looks like he's going to give Jordan Henderson a start, and he's going to drop Bellingham out the side. I mean, sorry, but what on earth is that about? What on earth is that about? Someone explain to me what on earth is all that about. He's taken a very young, very good youth talent out at the side tomorrow, who's been so good in this tournament so far, making a name for himself. And yet, Jordan Henderson's going in that start lineup tomorrow. A guy who's pretty much done in terms of international football. I cannot believe that. Well, I said it on my Twitter when I posted out on Twitter. Southgate, just do the decent thing and leave. I'm sorry, but Jordan Henderson, why? Him and Declan Rice are two sort of similar players. And I can't believe he's gone with Jordan Henderson. And he's taken Bellingham out. The one should be coming out is Mason Mount. And I think Phil Foden should be coming in for tomorrow instead of him as well, definitely. But Southgate being Southgate, he just... He just want to try the same old ways all the time. That's the things. Lawrence says here, and Madison's recovered from his injury. That's good because I would like to see him in some part of the game tomorrow, which would be really, really good. I think he'll be on the bench though, Madison. But if he comes on tomorrow, that would be great to see. I want to see Callum Wilson start tomorrow as well. Look how slow Harry Kane was last week. Last week. He was so slow. By the time other players are getting forward, waiting to get crosses in the box, Harry Kane's nowhere to be seen in the box half the time. Whereas Wilson, he relies on crosses in the box. He knows he gets in those areas, which he's known to be good at, to get on the end of things. But Harry Kane wasn't doing that, and that's why Harry Kane should be taken out the side for me as well. And I would like to see Wilson given an opportunity. I really, really would. So we'll wait and see on that tomorrow. But the one thing we know for certain is John Henderson's going to be starting tomorrow. And I don't get it. Sorry, but I just do not sudden get it. That's the thing. Think about it, lads. Every time we've had a slight challenge, we've absolutely bottled it. Under Southgate, couldn't beat Colombia. Absolutely. Croatia couldn't. Absolutely. Italy, we couldn't. Scotland, we couldn't. Belgium, he's not good enough. Sorry. Now, those are games, at least 3 of those games. This is go back to both the World Cup and the Euros that took place last year. Colombia, we should have took that to a penalty shootout. Croatia, we should have had that job done in 90 minutes. We didn't. We sat back and they scored 2. And it went in extra time, and they get that winning goal as well. Scotland, we played for a ball festival in that game as well. And yeah. Well, we did beat Germany, which shows the players are much better than they showed on Friday. Well, we'll see. But the fact is, we play with this attitude tomorrow like we did last week. Southgate, for me, has to be gone, whether we qualify or not. It would, because if we do qualify and we're still persistent with this absolute dross, it gives no one hope in the knockout stages. It really, really doesn't at all. That's the thing. So, but I suppose we just got to wait and see. I suppose. But this World Cup, as I mentioned, it's not exciting me one bit. It really, really hasn't. It really, really hasn't excited me, this World Cup. And Liam says it's sick of people giving him the benefit of the doubt, seeing he can only beat what's in front of him. When we get easy draws, absolutely, he can't even beat the easy teams. Another golden generation wasted. Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, we couldn't beat Scotland. We could beat USA on Friday. We haven't beat Croatia in the World Cup. We couldn't beat Colombia in 90 minutes. Teams we should be beaten. Sometimes at times we've come unstuck and we've just only utterly scraped through by the skin of our teeth. That's the thing as well. So, yeah. But as I mentioned, yeah, I just don't get it with Southgate anymore. I really, really don't. I mean, who do you think should be taking out the lineup tomorrow? And who do you think should be coming in? Because it would be great to get your thoughts, definitely, of who it should be, because I think at least a couple of them need to come out the start lineup for me. Kane for one of them. Mount's another one for me as well. And who should be starting as well? I.e. Wilson, i.e. Foden as well. Some of those for me should be coming in. And Liam says, the only manager in the world that plays 5 at the back with 2 defensive midfielders too. Absolutely. Probably wears armbands in the bath too, the gimp. Absolutely. I mean, if we go through, is he going to go with 5 at the back? That's the thing. I mean, we did in the UEFA Nations League. And look how pathetic that was. I mean, if we go 5 at the back in the knockout games, oh Jesus wept. Leave says, I'd rest most players, to be honest. Our B team should comfortably beat Wales under the right guidance. They should do, absolutely. And that's why we want to see Wilson start. Also, Foden as well, who have been really good this season. Wilson's been fantastic for us this season. And look what Phil Foden's done in Manchester City. Why did he not get a look in on Friday? The same with Wilson as well. And yeah. But keep the comments coming in, guys, because it's great to get your thoughts on going into this game tomorrow. Because there's a lot of fans who are not looking forward to it at all. They really, really aren't. They think it's just going to be a drab, an absolute boring game. I mean, let me know, guys, what do you think of Henderson? He's going to be starting tomorrow, and he's taking Bellingham out the side. I mean, yeah, let me know, guys, what you think about that, because I mean, the back four, to me, I would keep the same. A lot of people think we should take Trippier out. I don't think he wasn't the worst player for me last Friday. No way in hell he was. So I would keep the back four the same. So Trippier, Stones, Maguire, Shaw. I will keep that as that at the moment, because it has done pretty well. I.e., Harry Maguire has done very well so far in this tournament. He really, really has. One of the best players. Would you believe he's been one of our best players as well? We wouldn't be saying, normally we wouldn't be saying that, but he has been. So there. Yeah. But let me know as always, guys. I mean, I will be doing a watch along for the game, definitely. So I can finally get a watch along done for tomorrow as well. So, because the other two games I haven't even managed to do it, but this one I can definitely do the live watch along, definitely for this one. So, which. But we've got to change this attitude for tomorrow. Absolutely, we've got to change this rotten attitude that we persisted with on Friday night. Got to change it. So, because if we don't, it's just going to be the same old rubbish as it was in the last game against USA, and we don't want to see that. This is an opportunity to see what we can do in this competition, see if we can go out and win it. And so far, we are a million miles away from doing that. We're an absolute million miles away from doing that. We really, really are. Definitely. Because, as I mentioned, if that was against Brazil, France, Spain, of all teams, we'd get absolutely, completely mauled to death. We certainly would. We really, really would. So, well, but yeah. Anyway, guys, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, of course, please, if you are new to the channel. And if you're enjoying what you're watching as well, please do hit the subscribe button, completely free. And it really, really is help grow the channel, definitely, as well, to do that. So, but let's see. Liam says, I'd like Pope, Trent, Stones, Maguire, Trips, Bellingham, Hendo, Grealish, Mattis, Foden, Wilson, but Southgate will go picks, Trips, Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Henderson, Rice, Sterling, Mount, Saka, Kane. I mean, to me, Trippier shouldn't come out. Mount should. Madison, I think he'll be on the bench. Foden should start there. I mean, Trent, I don't want to see Trent at right back. He can't defend. He can't defend. That's his absolute downfall with Trent. He can't defend. And I would hate to see him what Wales could do to him. I would be worried if that was the case, because Wales could absolutely come up that side and they could absolutely take us apart on that side if Trent Alexander-Arnold plays, because he's not a defender. He's not a defender at all. Where there's Trippier, you see what he does when he's in that position. There you are. But what do you think the start lineup's going to be tomorrow? Who can you see coming in? Who can you see coming out the side? It is going to be. It is going to be interesting in a way. But are we going to? Is there going to be change in terms of the attitude? That's the thing. So, but yeah. Would love to see Trent play the Hendo role. Yeah, but can't see that happening. As Gareth loves Hendo. Well, the fact is, he's not really started a competitive competition game for a while, I don't think, John Henderson. But to me, he's done in terms of international football. He's done. He's absolutely done for me in terms of international football. He hasn't got what it is anymore. That's the thing. So, and he shouldn't be starting tomorrow, no doubt about it. And he really, really shouldn't be starting at all. So there you are. But hey ho. I mean, we've got to watch out, particularly for this man, if he plays tomorrow. You know who I'm gonna be seeing. Wait till I just get the photo of him and get it up, because this man could still have it within him if he plays for Wales tomorrow. Wait till it comes. That man there. Yep, Gareth Bale. I mean, we've got to defensively be switched on, because he could come and hurt us. He really, really could. I remember we played Wales in Europe in a competitive game. He scored a cracking free kick, didn't he? So there you are. So we've got him. Gareth Gates says Liam. There you go. But that's the one we've got to keep an eye out on for tomorrow, Gareth Bale, because he could cause us problems. He really, really could, if we are not switched on. We know what happened in the Iran game between with Wales and Iran. I mean, losing 2-0 into stoppage time. Of course, Wales are going to be without Hennessy because of his red card. I mean, it was a definite red card. I mean, that should have just. Been given a red straight away rather than go to VAR, because he was nowhere near the ball, and look how high he is with his kick. So there you are. So they're going to play Danny Ward, who's not the best of goalkeepers, I've got to admit, even though he's done a little bit. He's done okay for Leicester so far, but yeah. I mean, if we've got to really test him out tomorrow, if we don't, Jesus wept. I mean, we've got to really work Danny Ward for Wales tomorrow, because he's not the best of goalkeepers, is he? I mean, look what it was happening before Leicester starting up picking up results. It was terrible. So we've got to test him tomorrow. Really, really have to, definitely. So there you are. But yeah. But of course, get your score predictions in as well, your lineups. Would you change the formation? Would you keep it the same? What do you think Southgate is going to do? Is his time done as well? There you go. Which a lot of people are saying, yes, it really is. Time is pretty much done and over with. But, yeah. I mean, but keep those comments coming in, guys. Because some of your comments have been really interesting. They really, really have been. So, there. And apparently it's 2-0 to Portugal, says Lawrence, against Uruguay. So Portugal 2-0 up. Looks like they're going to go through to the knockout stages as well. So Portugal about to be going into the knockout stages. Definitely by the looks of it. I mean, we could have had that guaranteed definite for that if we beat USA, but no. I mean, we should be. But the fact is, if England could lose, if they lose by 4 goals, we be out. That is the thing. We lose by 4 goals, we could be out the competition completely. We really could be. So, which do I think we will go through? Yes, I think we will. But we've got to change of how we are approaching games now because it's not good enough at all. It really, really isn't at all. And fans are getting restless. I mean, not to mention the people that have travelled out all the way out there to for the competition as well. So many fans paid so much money, and yet the last game it was nothing but of absolute drossness, which is really what it was. So yeah, so something's got to change tomorrow because I've said qualify or not, Southgate for me he's a dead man now in charge of this team. He has to go. So I like coffees in the house. Says hi, PD and all. Hope you're well. Let me know your thoughts on England, how England goes into the game tomorrow. There's a one just come from Liam. I can't get it on me StreamYard, but I can see it on the YouTube side. He says worries in case they do sack Gareth though and give Gerrard the chance. The only manager suitable for the role is Eddie, in my opinion, and they can fuck off if they think they're having him. Absolutely. There's no way that Eddie Howe's going to England at the moment. He doesn't want the job. He's focusing on what he's doing with our side, and he's happy about that. So there you are. But who do we get if Southgate goes? I wouldn't mind a foreign manager. Someone like possibly a Bielsa, someone like a Thomas Tuchel, a manager like, or a Pochettino. One of those kind of managers. I mean, I wouldn't mind that as well. But we just got to wait and see. Yeah, I suppose that's the thing. So, just waiting there for some more comments coming in. So do keep those coming in, guys. But anyways, again, if you are enjoying, hit the thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, of course. Hit the notification bell as well. And feel free to donate if you want to do super chat, or if you like to play, or hit the join if you like to become a member as well for just 99p a month. Southgate loves Wales, says I like coffee. Yeah, God, man. There you go. Just read that one. He's just bringing in another one. Henderson over Bellingham. It's baffling completely. I don't know why Henderson's getting a high ahead of Bellingham here tomorrow. I just don't know why. Apparently, it's experience over youth. I'm for goodness sake, man. The Henderson his time in international football's done for me. It really, really is. I'm not saying it because I'm a Newcastle fan and he's from Sunderland. is he just kind of cut it for international football now. He really can't. Yeah, that's the thing. So I don't know why he's going in for Bellingham. I mean, if it was for Mount, okay, maybe I'd understand a bit more. But to take Bellingham out the side has been so good. A lad who's got potential ahead of him. Scored the first goal for England in the competition as well. Excuse me. And he gets taken out the firing line for tomorrow. Southgate doesn't do his homework. He doesn't. A bit like Steve Bruce when he was manager of us. Never done his homework on the opposition. Never did. And that's what I don't feel like. And that's what I feel Southgate isn't doing for tomorrow. I just feel like he's not doing that. He's just not doing that at all. I'm expecting a defensive performance against Wales. A lot of fans are feeling the same as well. I mean, if he does that, if Gareth Southgate goes defensive tomorrow, dearie me, goodbye. Goodbye. Steve Bruce ate my homework. God almighty. I'm expecting disaster, says Lee. If it's disaster, oh God, I hate to think what's going to happen. And I like coffee with the laughing emoji as well. Because of what Liam said about it, it's Steve Bruce ate me homework. But, yeah. But again, if we set up negatively and defensively, Southgate is a dead man walking. He's got to be dead man walking. If we set up like that for tomorrow. Just waiting for a comment coming in. Looks like another one is about to come in. He says, what about Calvin Phillips? He should have been called up for me. The guy's barely played for Manchester City. He really hasn't. Is he going to use him? It doesn't look like he's going to use him as well. Well, what's the point of taking him if you're not going to use them? My God. And David says, it's getting to a point, like Bruce, where I want us to lose so we can flush this turd of a manager, says David. I totally get where you're coming from, yes. Because this manager for England is totally out of his depth. He really is. And if there's no progression, if we go out early stages of this competition, that's it got to be done for me. Got to be done. And Lawrence says Portugal have won 2-0. Yes, they have. So that's Portugal definitely into the knockout stages now. So by the looks of it, because they've won their first two games. So there. And Brazil, they won 1-0. Great to see Bruno get some time on the pitch this time for Brazil. Really was good to see that, definitely. So there. I think England will still get through unless Prime Bale returns. Yeah, that's a possibility, and scores 4 goals or so. If that happens, oh, Jesus wept. Which looks unlikely. Nah, not against Wales, I would say. I mean, if it was against someone like Brazil, France, Spain, a team like that, then you would think it could well happen. It definitely could well happen. Yeah. We'll probably do just about another half an hour left of this live show. So keep the comments there coming in, guys. And again, please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. So there you go. But anyways, what I'll do is I'll rat until through the could well be the starting 11 for tomorrow. So this is what I think it is going to be. So starting off in goal, I think it's still going to be this man, Jordan Pickford. To me, he really hasn't put a foot wrong. He really, really hasn't at all. He's not frightened to lay into players when they're simply switching off. He's not frightened to go into them, which is really good. So I think Pickford's still going to be in goal for me, definitely. Right back, Sefton's in the house. Even all Sefton is in the house, England will beat Wales. Nice to see you having the optimistic Sefton. So there you are. Again, please do check out Sefton's site. That is when I just find it as well. And that is northwestmags.com. He's done very well. He's got a lot of other channel names on there who are really worth good checking it out. I.e., myself is on there as well, definitely. David Knight says he would take Unai Emery as England manager. Wow, I see he's good at club or cup tournaments, and he'll get sacked by Villa soon. Interesting. Several former England youth internationals are representing other nations at the Qatar World Cup, including Musiala the Mirror. Okay, that's interesting as well. So there you are. Okay, let's go to the letter right back. We've got to stick with this man, Kieran Trippier, surely. I mean, he didn't do a lot wrong for me on Friday night. You know, he's a lead out on that pitch as well. He really, really is a lead out on that pitch as well. And we need to try and give him more set pieces. Like you see what he does for us. We should be looking to give him more rather than Luke Shaw of all people as well. So there you are. Okay, right into the centre back. So let's start with that man, John Stones. Again, not put a foot wrong. Definitely hasn't. So I believe he will still go in that centre back role. Definitely for me. And alongside him, it's going to be Harry Maguire again. Really, he's been one of our best players in this tournament. He really, really has. Can you believe we are seeing that as well? Definitely. So there you are. You tell what a difference he is when he's playing in an England shirt than what he is then playing for his current club, Man United. So there you are. And now on the left-hand side of the defence, I think it's still going to be that man, Luke Shaw. Didn't have the greatest games of on Friday night. I've got to admit, he really, really didn't. But he's the only recognised left back we've took to this tournament as well. So for me, you know what he's like when he bombs up and down the flanks, and you will need him for his crosses as well because he is known to do that as well. Definitely Luke Shaw. So there you are. Okay, let's go into the free in midfield. So first of all, I'm going to start with that man, Declan Rice. Knowing what he can do to protect the back four, definitely. And I don't think he's going to be taking out the firing lineup for me. Definitely not. So there you are. But hopefully he's going to protect that back four the best he can. So there. Quite a few people saying Trent Alexander-Arnold over Trippier. Nah, absolutely not. Even though Trent is not good enough defensively, can they both play? Switch Trent's position to a right midfielder or a white ringer because he can't defend, and I'll be worried if he starts on that position. That Wales give us problems up at that side. I would really be worried if that was the case. I really, really would be. I've got to admit. So there you are. So okay, next one into the centre midfield. And it's going to be this man. It's going to be John Henderson to come in tomorrow. It was reported today that it looks like he's going to be in the start lineup. And I just don't get why. Why does he have to be in there? Yes, but he's going to play tomorrow. That's why I'm include him in the start lineup. So there you go. Yes, if Shaw got injured / banned, Trippier had to fill in the left back. Yeah, that would be a possibility as well. Although you've got Ben White as well, who's been playing well at right back for Arsenal this season as well. But Alexander-Arnold, don't want to see him in that role. Absolutely not. So there you are. Right, the last one I'm going to go in midfield, and I want to see this man come in, Phil Foden. He deserves that opportunity. I don't want Southgate coming out with all this bollocks about but he plays more on the widths for Manchester City. It doesn't matter. He can certainly do that. Look at the way he also cuts in the middle as well when he does it behind Haaland playing for Man City as well. Give Foden that opportunity to see what he can do. So there you are. That is why I want to see this lad given the chance. One of the best players, young players in the Premier League we've seen. And he's barely had a sniff in this tournament. Give him that opportunity tomorrow. Take Mount out the firing line because Mount's not performing. He hasn't been performing at Chelsea as well. I don't get it. To me, take Mason Mount out and give Phil Foden an opportunity he deserves. So there you are. Okay then. Let's go to the attacking three now. So we'll start off on the right-hand side. And I think this man is going to keep his place. So I think Saka is going to keep his place. I mean, not the greatest of games last week as well, but the first game, look what he did. Maybe you can look to rectify that not so great performance the other day against USA. Maybe he could do it against Wales. You never know that. He could just do that. He's been on fire for Arsenal this season. He really, really has been on fire for Arsenal this season, Bukayo Saka. So I wouldn't mind keeping him in there because he could look to rectify that performance. Make sure, do what he was doing against Iran in the first game and see where he picked up from there. So here you are. Southgate gets sacked. Can the new manager bounce take England to the finals? Possibly, depends who it is. If it's an attacking-minded manager who's willing to go for it, yes, there's the opportunity there. But if it's Southgate, for me, nah, not going to do that for me. And if it's another yes manager after him, then no, definitely not. So there you are. Final group game says I like coffee. Yep, it is. So anyways, back to where I was with the rest of the start lineup. Out on the left-hand side, I think it is going to be this man still as well. Raheem Sterling. Again, not great last week as well. But again, he has been known to turn that around like last year as well, playing in the Scotland game 0-0. Again, after that, we'll play Czech Republic. And he got himself back on the score sheet like he did after scoring in the first game against Croatia. So another player. So you could do that. Yeah, Sterling. So Sterling may look at himself and look to rectify his performance. PD missed a comment. I did actually. So if England won against the soccer players, they would have qualified and rested for the final game. Yep, they would have, because we know we would have had the job done as well, and given some of the other players a massive opportunity. But because the fact is we're definitely haven't qualified for sure yet, which is why it's that's the thing. So and right, last player up front, and I want to see this man come in now. He's got to come in for me. Callum Wilson. He's got to come in for me for tomorrow. Take Harry Kane out. The firing lines. Look how slow he was last week. I don't care that he's one of but he's one of the best strikers. He's going to beat Shearer's record. I mean, how many times did you see him not get the box when the likes of Saka or Trippier are going to get crosses in? How many times did you see Harry Kane be slow to get in that area? Far too many. Whether it's with Callum Wilson, he's known to get in that box, and he waits for that ball to come in so he can try and get on the end of it. So there you are. See, as you can tell, I've pretty much gone with the lineup I would like to see, even though I have included Jordan Henderson because he is definitely going to start tomorrow. That's the thing. And I like Coffee says Kane will still play. Possibly, we'll see. But if he does, he's got to be quick again in the box. Because there's far too many where he was just far too slow in doing that. Far too many times he was very slow in doing that as well. So, and he needs to, that's what a striker does. Gets in that box, waits for the service to come at him and see what he can do as well. Kane will play as a centre defensive midfield alongside Henderson and Rashford, Grealish, Saka up top. Possibility. I mean, I wouldn't. Would I be mind if Grealish came in? No, I wouldn't. Actually, the same with Rashford, as well. But we'll just wait and see when the team gets announced an hour before kick-off, and that's when we'll have a look and think. Right, are we going for this, or is it going to be the same old crappy attitude like we did against against the USA? But we'll wait. Just gotta wait and see, I suppose. Though that's the thing. So, but anyways, we've just got over 50 minutes left now. So keep your comments coming in, please, because there's been some really interesting comments that have come in on tonight's show. Definitely. Will there be a watch along or a collab watch along? There will be a watch along. Do you know what? I might just think of just put the link in the live chat and just seeing who comes on for the game. So I might just do that actually, rather than just like pick certain people as well, like I do with me and John. It's just been us two doing the watch alongs on my channel for the Newcastle games. So I might just put the link in the live chat and just see who comes in and all that. So there you are. Just waiting for some more comments there coming in. Again, guys, if you are enjoying, please do hit the thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button, of course. If you are new to the channel or if you're enjoying the content and you're not yet subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It really, really is help growing the channel. We're not too far away from getting to 1,700 subscribers. So please, if you are watching and you haven't yet subscribed, if you're new, please do hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do so, and it's really helped grow the channel as well. And we're certainly on the way to getting to 1,700 subscribers as well, definitely, which would be great to get very, very soon, definitely. And then we'll be definitely on the road to hitting to 2,000 subscribers on this channel, definitely as well. So please, hope you all hit that subscribe button as well, definitely. Do hit the notification bell as well. It will let you know whenever I am live on the channel or any recorded videos that have been uploaded to the channel as well. So, of course, please do hit the notification bell because it will let you will be notified of anything that comes out on the channel. So, here you are, definitely. If you would like to donate, feel free to do so. We do have Super Chat available. So, just click the $sign and you can donate to the channel through Super Chat. And if you'd like to become a member of the channel for just 99p, just click the join button and you can become a member of the channel for just 99p a month as well, definitely. So there you are. But we've got around about 50 minutes left. Keep your comments there coming in. Hey guys, we're just waiting on some more coming in at the moment. So, but yes, so final game of the group stage of the 2022 World Cup for England. So, not to mention the fact is we're on BBC tomorrow as well, which normally will not normally do well on BBC. But when it comes to ITV in a competitive tournament, we don't really seem to do very well. That's the thing. So, but live on BBC tomorrow, which is good. So, is it the ITV curse that is getting to us? Not played so well in competitive tournaments. So there. I like obviously some cracking games today, 3-3 and 3-2. Yeah, there certainly has been. Definitely, there really, really has been some cracking games on the day as well. So, i.e., of course, Cameroon, Serbia, 3-3 draw that was. Yep, it was. Mitrovic scoring in the game as well. Scored a belting goal, but 3-3 it finished in that game. And of course, Ghana beating South Korea 3-2. Of course, Ghana were 2-0 up. South Korea pulled it back to 2 apiece. But Ghana getting the winner through Kudus. And that made Ghana win the game. Woody just lost 3-2 to Portugal in their first game. So, yeah. And what were your thoughts on the Korea game where the referee blew the whistle before the corner could be taken? I heard about that. They could have let them have the corner. But no, the South Korea manager, he wasn't happy and he was sent off as well. So he was sent off because he wasn't happy with... He just wasn't happy at all that they weren't allowed to do that. Now, apparently the referee, it was Anthony Taylor of all people as well. Wow, it was Anthony Taylor of all people as well. Jesus wept. Anthony Taylor of all people it was as well. One of the Premier League referees. And I thought they weren't bringing any Premier League referees in this competition. And he decided to blow the whistle straight away rather than let South Korea had the corner. Wow. Anthony Taylor was of all people. South Korea sprayed crosses for the final 50 minutes, and they were quite accurate, unlike the Premier League, where players blaze over the ball. Yeah, very interesting that was as well, definitely. So there. And Ghana had defended for their lives. Yes, apparently they had to do so as well to make sure they grinded out that 3-2 victory for them. But South Korea must be... And apparently it's him and Michael Oliver who are the English referees at the World Cup. I forgot Michael Oliver has been selected as well. Interesting. Who, by the way, is probably never going to be allowed to referee an England game at all. Like he can't do with the Newcastle games because he is a Newcastle United fan. So there you are. And I'm not surprised there's only been... And I'm not surprised there's only been 2 Premier Leagues referees selected because the rest, you can tell how poor they are as well, aren't they? They really, really are poor. One Korean defender tried to use his backside to defend one corner goal. Oh, God almighty. He tried to sit on the ball. Wow, Jesus. Don't think you can be afford to do that. Absolutely not. So, there you go. Definitely cannot be afford to defending like that if that is the case. If that's what South Korea did, that's massively backfired on them. It really, really has. It's round about just under 9 minutes left, guys. So please do keep the rest of your comments there coming in, definitely. So, as well, the commentary was hilarious pronouncing the Korean names. So, yeah, I heard there was a lot of comments there going around about that as well, definitely. So, you will. Lewis, good evening. I hope you're well, buddy. I hope we'll win tomorrow. Yeah, we've got to do it in a positive way. Kim to Kim to Huang to Kim. Wow. Lewis has just, as I mentioned, just come in the live chat. So, what's your thoughts on Lewis? What's your lineup going to be? And are England going to win tomorrow as well? Because we've got to. If we are to progress in the rest of this tournament, that's what we have to do. So my green screen's going a bit funny there. But, yeah. It's around about just under 8 minutes left, guys. So, yep. So, again, I'll just rattle through the lineup for what I think it could well be tomorrow or what I would like to see. So, Pickford in goal, because to me, he really hasn't put a foot wrong. Right back, Kieran Trippier, I think he should still be in there for me. I don't want to see Trent in there. The centre-backs of Stones and Maguire, because I don't think they've put a foot wrong at all, I must admit. Luke Shaw, because he's the only recognised left-back we've got, and you rely on him for getting up and down the flanks to get the crosses in the box as well. So, there you are. The midfield three of Declan Rice, because he can protect the back four. John Henderson, because we all know he is going to play tomorrow. That's the thing. So, there you are. In the last one, I would like to see Phil Foden come in there for me. He deserves his opportunity. Take Mason Mount out the side. He was very, very poor for me against USA. Apart from one chance, did nothing at all. For me, definitely. So that is why I think Foden should be given an opportunity tomorrow. On the right-hand side, going to stick with Saka because I think he can look to rectify that because of what he pretty much has been doing for Arsenal and all that. And he can know when he has a poor game, he has been known to rectify it, look back, and then he's really fired up for the next game. Sterling, again, the same because, again, it goes back to last year when he didn't have a good game against Scotland in the 0-0 draw. When it came to Czech Republic, which, by the way, wasn't a great game as well, he managed to score that goal. He managed to score. Again, was back on the score sheet after not doing it in the Scotland game. So there you are. And up front, I want to see Callum Wilson start. He's got to be given, even if he doesn't, he's got to be given some opportunity tomorrow because I'm sick of seeing Kane become so slow at getting in the box. I'm just sick of seeing Kane be so slow of getting into the box to try and get on the end of things. Because that's what a striker should be doing, and he's not, and he's not really doing that. That's the thing. And when players are trying to get balls in the box and the strikers are nowhere to be seen, it becomes so annoying and frustrating. That is the thing. So praying it'll be great if Callum Wilson starts tomorrow, but if Kane starts, got to be quick enough, and I would like to see Wilson brought on at some point during the game, definitely. As well. Just under 5 minutes left, guys. And then we shall wrap up for tonight. So Ali Covey says 90 minutes against the USA or 90 minutes I'm not getting back. No, I mean, I watched the whole of that, as mentioned, watched the whole of that 90 minutes. And it was just shocking. Absolutely shocking. It was, and it was just, oh my God. Absolutely, oh my God, that was. So there you are. And I like, obviously, were there any food picks from the Qatar World Cup for the next Friday show? Hopefully, there could well be some. So I'll be keeping my eyes out peeled for those, definitely, of course. The show will be back on Friday night at 8 o'clock. So there you are. And from what I'm looking at, there is one pick I've just spotted that has been saved at the Qatar World Cup. So there you are. But I'm seeing some other picks, guys. So there's a couple I've just spotted. Well, yes, there's actually a few, and I can see now. See a few food picks that some have been saved at the World Cup there this year as well. So I'll be getting those, definitely getting those ready for Friday's show, definitely as well. So there you are. Oh God, yep, them are back. So I'm just gonna block those. So I'm just gonna block those, unfortunately. Yep, so those are blocked. I don't know why they keep coming in. I mean, why do those things here keep coming in? The chipper sites are back. Yep. What's your score prediction for England? I'll rattle that off towards the end of the show when the show comes to an end as well, definitely. But I'm going to say just before I give it out, it's not going to be a high scoring game, unfortunately. It's not going to be a high scoring game. And I think it could be another absolutely dull game for England as well, definitely. But I could be wrong, but I'm just getting that feeling. It just could be another dull and drab game like it was against the USA. Just waiting for a comment that's going to come in from I Like Coffee. Well, and another one from David. I think 3-0 England. Wales just can't be bothered, in my opinion. They've not really done it in this tournament, have they? That's the thing. Shame couldn't have done it against the USA. And the game against Iran, I don't know what Wayne Hennessy was thinking of coming out like that. Nowhere near the ball, and it's just a reckless challenge. He's so high with his foot, and he had to be gone. As I mentioned, why that didn't need to go to VAR. The referee should have just pulled the straight red card, and he should have been just off straight away. What was the thing? David's going 1-0 England. Okay, then. So he doesn't think it's going to be a high scoring game as well. So anyone see Ghana? Gabe was a great game. And yeah, just caught the highlights, is it? And yeah, it was. USA did put one of their best sides. They did, but we should be looking to take those apart, and we didn't. We should be looking to win that, and we certainly didn't do that. Can we clone Eddie Howe, lol? He would be lighting up the tournament with his squad. Sorry, but he's not going anywhere from our club, David, because we're enjoying what he's doing with our side, and he could well be taking us to Europe, as far as getting us far in a cup competition as well. So Eddie Howe, he's not going anywhere for England. He's not going anywhere from Newcastle, sorry, at this moment of time. And they had the fight. Yes, they did have the fight, the USA, but England barely showed any fight, and we were just slow. Just to everything in that game, completely, definitely. So there you are. Well, guys, we're now going to wrap it up for tonight. And I will give you score prediction, and I'm going to go with the same as David. 1-0 England, I'm going to go for. I'm going to say to get the goal. I'm going to say Saka is going to get the goal for England. So Saka for me to get the goal. England win by a goal to nil. When's PD's next stream? There'll be a live watch along tomorrow, which, yep, I'll run through. So, yep, next what we got coming up. Oh, we'll just wait because Archer's just popped in. Why Southgate? You want Henderson in? Drop Jude. I'm sorry. Jude has talent. Drop Mason and play Foden in the middle. England tassels for a win. Yeah, absolutely. Harry Kane penalty loss, says David. Wow. So you think it's only going to be a penalty? That's going to be enough. Wow. So there you are. Anyway, guys, what we got next coming up, of course, we'll have the watch along tomorrow. So I'm just going to put the link in the live chat and just get anyone in while the game is going on, definitely. So there you are. And of course, there will be a match review most likely the next day on Wednesday. And of course, Friday, we'll have the usual PD's football live show as well. We'll be discussing lots of things as well. Of course, the England game against Wales. Also, any other football news. Of course, the good old food pictures, of course. And if any club comments about Jurgen Klopp and his teeth and any lookalikes, get them ready for Friday. So there you are. But anyway, guys, just again, if you have enjoyed, please do hit the thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel, if you join the content, you're not yet subscribed, please do that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well. It will let you know of any live shows coming up or any videos uploaded to the channel as well. And feel free to donate. You can still do that as well. And feel free to become a member as well for just 99p a month as well. And I like how he says, bye, PD and all. Thanks for tuning in tonight, definitely. Well, that is it, guys. And I'll see you all later. Take care of yourselves. Good night, everyone.